Did you know that ChatGPT 5 has a new feature called Study and Learn that allows you to turn passive learning into active learning? You can tell the tool to quiz you, to summarize ideas, to help you process information, to learn how to apply information. And that's what takes the learning from being passive into active. You can also give it um, questions like use the Socratic method, which means ask questions to help me kind of work through the answers. To use the study and learn feature, you would have to click on the plus sign, click on more, and then choose study and learn. Now, before this, before I hit record, I actually went to YouTube, just randomly one of the videos that was suggested for me. Harvard psychiatrist and how to get ahead 99.9% of the time. I have a Chrome extension that allows me to get to easily copy the transcript because this video is 2 hours 45 minutes. It's the script is too long for ChatGPT. So what I do is I usually do an hour and a half or around an hour and a half, and then if I want to know what they said in the latter part, then I paste that the second time. However, what I did, I just put, you can see here, I want you to teach me, I create a really basic prompt. I want you to teach me how to improve myself using the instructions in this transcript. First, pull the main points, then help me learn how to apply them. And you can see that I pasted part of the transcript. It wasn't even the whole thing. It's super long, right? Then the next step is the AI tool is breaking down the information for me so that I can learn and apply it. If you go through this, the points are really great, really useful points. Extraordinary isn't born, it's built. Gifted kids equal special needs, meaning you can see here the points. Being very smart can backfire if you never learn habits, discipline, or emotional regulation. EQ correlates more with life success. The problem with the West and most people, he claims, is that we don't study ourselves, the instrument of self. East versus West, we look at what works for most people rather than working on ourselves. Focus equals happiness. The more we become focused, the more happiness we experience because we get to experience joy and flow, and distraction often leads to stress and impatience. So he recommends meditation to become more focused. Desire doesn't bring lasting happiness. So you can see all of these different steps. Now, the AI tool gave me some suggestions on how to apply this step by step. Train your EQ daily by just checking in. How do I feel? Why? I've actually been part of an emotional regulation group for a few years now. But when we started, that was one of the things we did every time. We had to use two feeling words to explain or express how we were feeling. And it was actually difficult for me because I never really stopped to recognize or admit how I felt. And this is one simple way you can you can take to train your emotional intelligence and to become aware of who you are, become more self-aware. And he also recommends practice empathy. Once per day, ask someone a curious question about their feelings instead of giving advice. Study yourself as a subject. He gave some examples. Build focus muscles by doing meditation. Reframe desires. Let's see. Next time you crave something, pause and ask, will this give me lasting contentment or just a short hit? What state of mind am I actually chasing? Try to create that state of mind another way. Help others by asking, not telling. So super useful. Now, I ask a follow-up question. How can I use this to do better in my job? And it gives me some ideas. And at the end, it asks a question to zero in. What part of the job do you want to do better at? And I explained that I have several projects I want to run, but I've had a hard time finding time for them because I've been putting out fires in the businesses I'm involved in. So then it gives me even more specific instructions. Study the instrument, view in crisis mode, EQ before IQ. Ask, what does this situation need most? My brain power, my calm, or my delegation? Focus versus equals fireproof. The recommendation is to block one unprotected focus session per week, usually 2 hours. That's probably doable for most people. Reframe desires. How can I decide this week so that my future self faces fewer fires, helping others? And then it asks me follow-up questions. Would you like me to walk you through one of your recent fires right now so you can practice turning it into a project or system? And this is how you can use it. I think it's really powerful if you use it as a smart study partner. That's what the AI tool is doing. You're driving a lot of the conversations based on the questions you're asking, but also the tool is asking you questions. And you can ask the tool to ask you questions in a specific way. You can ask it to be a gentle advisor or a really blunt, direct, straight to the point type of advisor. You can ask it to help you think through some of these ideas and ask you questions to refine your ideas, or you can ask it just to quiz you on what you understand about it. So let's do this. Quiz me on the recommendations to see if I understand this. I'll give you one question at a time, and you try answering in your own words. What is focusing on EQ? Why is focusing on EQ more important than relying on IQ when trying to succeed at work? And then let's see, I'll do EQ. It's more important because it allows me to connect to other people, and that is needed to get more done faster, better. Let's see what it says. EQ gives you raw horsepower, but EQ lets you regulate stress, build trust, coordinate with others so projects move forward. When you keep getting pulled into fires in your businesses, what's one practice you can use to protect time for your projects? So I can continue to go through this. I hope this encourages you to go play with it, and use the AI tool as a smart advisor, smart study partner. It's really powerful. It's one of the best uses, in my opinion, of ChatGPT and some of these other chat assistants that we have access to. Let me know how it goes.